When you're talking about real estate with serious real estate people who like to talk about real estate all of the time, you may hear them mention days on the market as an indication of how the real estate market is doing in general. If you never heard this before, let me explain. It's super simple once you know what you're listening to. The days on the market explains exactly that. How many days a home was listed for sale in the MLS and available for buyers to go find out about it, look at it, and make an offer to purchase it. As soon as the seller accepts an offer on this home, the days on the market ends. And so the day between when the home is listed for sale and when the sale actually closes is a totally different number, because escrows can take a varying amount of time depending on a lot of things that we could discuss later. But the days on the market is simply counting the number of days that the home was listed for sale, available to be seen by the public on the MLS, and available for people to make an offer on that home before it goes under contract and is really no longer available to purchase. You can always make a backup offer, but it's already under contract. There is already an agreement upon the purchase of that house. So anyway, a lot of times real estate agents and professionals will look at the days on the market as an indication of how the market is doing. And I find it really interesting. Currently, the days on the market, depending on which specific segment of the market you look at, they seem to be telling a little bit of a different story, and that is always interesting to me, being a little bit of a numbers person. Last year, the days on the market in Northwest Grants Pass was 46, and in the most recent statistical period, it was 26. So if you look only at that little bit of information, it seems like, wow, things are selling so much faster now than last year. What a competitive market we're in. Now it's interesting, I don't think that Grants Pass is that huge of a town, but if you look instead of Northwest Grants Pass, you look at Northeast Grants Pass, last year the days on the market were 36, and this year the days on the market are 39. So it seems to tell a little bit of a story, a different story. It seems that real estate is slowing down and things are being on the market longer and longer. Now, if you look at Cave Junction always tells a totally different story than Grants Pass, but Cave Junction, last year, the days on the market was 32, and this year, the days on the market is 66. And so that's like double, more than double. So if you look at Cave Junction, it looks like things are taking so much longer on the market. Whereas if you look at Northwest Grants Pass, it looks like things are selling so much faster. So as a buyer or a seller trying to adequately price your house to get it sold quickly and for the most money, when you look at these numbers, they may seem confusing. That's why it's important to have a real estate professional come and advise you about your own specific situation, your own specific home, or your own specific area that you're looking to purchase in, so that you know what's happening on the market. Now, if you look at the county as a whole, the days on the market last year was an average of 34, and this year was an average of 35. And actually, I'm just talking about this quarter, so the last 3 months all pulled in together, not the entire year together. Back in 2019, for the entire year, the average was 46 days on the market. So over the last couple of years, our market has definitely had a little bit of some craziness going on with different impacts from a lot of different, things that have been happening. The market has been affected, and so there have definitely been some ups and downs. And going forward in real estate, that's typical, that things do not move smoothly in a perfectly straight line. There are always kind of ups and downs, but looking at the days on the market, there's more and more inventory. So last year, there were 114 homes listed actively for sale at this point last year, And this year there's 194 homes listed actively for sale this year. So it's up over 70% more homes listed on the market right now. So as there's more and more homes, a lot of times the days on the market will slow a little bit, just because buyers have more to look at, more to think about, more to choose. They have more options. And with more homes on the market, there's not quite as much pressure to hurry and make an offer immediately the first second that you see a home. Always a good idea if you see the one that you love to jump on it, but the pressure will not feel quite as intense as things sit on the market longer. So anyway, I find it very interesting that depending on which specific segment of the market you look at, the numbers could seem to be telling a little bit of a different story. The truth is, in the last couple years, we have been in a crazy strong seller's market, and the days on the market have been very short as buyers are just searching for anything really. Searching, there has not been a lot on the market. As more and more homes are listed, the days on the market will most likely increase a little bit. And so hopefully, you know, what does that mean for you as a person buying? I would say call your real estate professional and have that discussion. As a buyer, it probably means that when you find that perfect house, there is not quite as much pressure to hurry and make an offer immediately right that second before somebody else does, or before you're competing with 12 different offers. But the truth is, when you find the perfect house, it's always in your best interest to make an offer in a really timely manner. As a seller, it does mean that when your house hits the market, it doesn't mean that you won't get a great price for your house. What it means is that you definitely need to price your house appropriately for the market, and then you need to be ready to wait a minute and be a little bit patient with the process, and not be surprised if you don't get 20 offers the first day on the market like your neighbor did last year. Things are coming to be a healthier market, and so that intense and insane amount of competition is lessening currently. Anyway, if you have any questions about how this specifically affects you, or what the days on the market are in your specific neighborhood right now, you can give me a call. I'd be happy to help. I'm Anastasia Hendrick. I'm with Century 21, JC Jones American Dream. The office number is 541-476-6502. But if you want to talk to me, you can always just call me on my cell. It's 541-226-6448. And I'd be happy to talk you through this and help advise you on how to make the best decisions going forward, either in your home search for a new home or in the decisions of getting your house on the market and selling for the highest price possible. So best of luck. I look forward to helping you.